Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the leg muscles to strengthen for climbing. You really use pretty much all the muscles in the legs at one point or another, but I'm going to focus on the adductors and the abductors because those are generally the weakest, and strengthening those will help you with climbing. If you realize you're actually pulling one side of your leg in, your foot's holding on the bottom. So whenever you're doing it, you're actually pulling in multiple directions, and that's why you're using a whole group of muscles. And the adductors by themselves, which are here, are an entire group of muscles. They're not one single muscle. There's actually several muscles sort of in between, and your abductors are on the sides here. I'm sitting in this chair because the easiest exercise you can do is using just your hands as the resistance. And this is the same as the machines that you see in the gym, except they apply weight and have all these other things to help you with the motion. What you simply do is put your hands on the side of your knees, and you want to push your knees outward. And how much resistance you do with your hands is going to reflect back into your legs. So you actually do a few reps like this. I would say start with 10 to 15 reps. If it's real easy, apply your hands a little harder. But you will start to feel it the more reps you can do, and if you can do it, do up to 25 to 30 reps. Take a break and do another set. But if you keep doing that, that'll do one set. The other thing is, put your hands like this on the inside, and now push your knees in. And this is actually what's probably going to help a lot of you more for climbing. And again, move your legs out, hands by your knees, and push your knees in together. And you'll start to feel your muscles engage, and if you're applying a little bit of resistance, if you start doing 10, 20 to 25, 30 reps, and do a couple of sets of those, you'll find you're going to start gaining some strength. Another easy one is if you have one of these guys, which hopefully most of you have. Again, it's fairly simple. What you do is use this for balance, and what you're doing is taking your, in this case, right leg, and swinging it to one side, and you'll feel this in the inside of your leg, and then swing it back out, and then you'll feel it on the outside, in, out. Just a smooth motion. And if you can go higher, because some people have a lot more flexibility than I do, okay, you can do that. The same thing with your left leg. Swing it to the full range of motion, and you'll start to feel it here, you'll start to feel it here. So that's another exercise to do. Real easy. One last thing is, for general exercise, I happen to like resistance bands. This is a set that I bought, which these come, as you see, different colors. Well, the colors is a different amount of resistance. So, and this is actually, this set here is a heavy duty set. The resistance literally goes up to about 120 pounds of resistance. But what I use when I'm working with a lot of women or older people who are fairly weak, and if you keep at it, you will gain strength, and this will be too weak for you, is resistance bands. They're generally also very inexpensive. And what you can do with these is wrap it around the pole, put one loop through, and then you can put this in your foot, just like that, and I can't go too far away from the pole, so I'm going to hold the band rather, but you're basically doing the same motion I showed you before. This is to work your outside, so you want to stay somewhat straight and lift your leg up, And if you move to the other side, which I'm not sure whether the camera will catch, but again, you can do the opposite motion. So you really could almost do, except it's going to lose tension on one side, is there and there. And that will work adductors and abductors. And then just simply switch sides, switch legs. And that's really what a lot of it is. And the other thing you can do with the bands, give you one more before I end the video, is you can put it like this, and then it helps if you actually cross them. Okay? And by pulling on it, you're also going to change the resistance. And you basically are pulling your leg out. Even this, if I pull too far up, is too much resistance for me. But if you pull that out, you can do one side and then the other if you like. That also will work your outside. So you can do that, and between those, you can exercise your abductors and your adductors, which will help you with climbing the pole. I hope this helped you. Thanks a lot.